What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia. Today is Tester Tuesday, which is a weekly series of review videos with Scentsy. So you guys vote and I warm, and we have 2 new release scents to wrap up the spring and summer season and a retired scent. So let's get started. All right, let's talk about our first place scent for the week. It is Desert Twilight. This one had 34% of the vote, and it's this rusty brown colored wax. And Scentsy has put this in the woods category. On cold sniff, I would say it's about a medium intensity scent. And let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, saguaro blossom stands tall over warm clay and sandalwood at golden hour. And I didn't bother reviewing how to say that word again because I'll probably screw it up anyway. So sometimes when you have an unusual note, I don't know if that helps or hurts the scent, because when customers are looking at scents, they're like, oh, I don't know what that is. So they might kind of pass by. So that is in the cactus family, I believe. And they also talk about warm clay, which would obviously lean earthy, and sandalwood. So I have notes here that I felt it was a warm scent. There was some sandalwood, maybe a little bit of resinous amber with a little bit of earthiness, but there's the sweetness to it. Now, this does lean a little bit masculine cologne to me, but not so much that I can't handle it. It's just the right amount. If it was any more, I don't think I'd like it. And I think what there probably is the sandalwood that's helping me enjoy it, and maybe a little bit of sweetness. So I think this is an excellent name. It does read like a scent that you're going to find in the desert on a warm evening, twilight. So I think they did a great job with the name. So let's talk about the family rating. Now I'm going to tell you, we have only 2 family ratings because Erica has no ability to smell anything this week. So we're going to skip her review, but maybe if I have the chance, I will ask her in a week or 2, and then I can go back and put it as a pinned comment. But my husband said this was 7 out of 10. It was all right. And Ryan said 4 out of 10, and he didn't find he could smell it very well. And now what I said to him was, I said, there's people saying that you always give 9 out of 10. So I want you to be kind of a little bit more discerning on what you're thinking. And also I said, Erica's not here to mark this week, so it's just you and Dad. So I think he went in with a lot of pressure. And I said, do you really think it's 4 out of 10? And he said, yes. So we're going to take that for what it is. Now, saying that, I put it in his room anyway. And I said to him, I've actually got this going in your room right now. And he didn't really say anything. So it did very well in their room. I used 3 cubes, 2 in a full size and 1 in a mini. And I used the NFL collection warmers. And it was between 8 and 8.5. And we're on the start of day 3 now. So we've done a full 2 days. And we're probably, we could probably still go this day, I think. And then I'll probably have to remove it. I did warm the top 2 cubes in the kids' bathroom, and it's that Night Sky, I believe. It's a glass grouted warmer, and it was about 7 to 7.5 in that bathroom, and I left it going 2 days. This morning I had to go in, I wanted to have a bath, and it just wasn't smelling very well in the room in terms of intensity to keep it going, and I thought I want to enjoy something nice, so I switched it to something else. Now, in saying that, I actually liked this way better than I thought, so bonus. I wasn't sure I was going to like this. I just thought it was going to be a write-off, but I enjoyed it. Now, some people are saying, is it like Sandalwood Tangerine? Is it like Sedona Sunset? Well, I didn't really like Sedona Sunset, so I don't think it's like that. I don't have any Sandalwood Tangerine to compare, but I feel like I like this one a little bit better than both. And it kind of got me wondering, what if you took Desert Twilight and Sunkissed Citrus and put them together? Because the sweetness that I'm getting in this scent also has a little bit of brightness. And I might do that because I smelled them just side by side. And I think, yeah, it might brighten it up a little bit and give it a little twist. So I think this is a good bedroom scent, an office scent. Does it read spring and summer? Maybe. You could probably warm this all year round, to be honest. I liked it a lot better than I thought. So would I repurchase? Yes, I think I will. I'm surprised that I like it. It is Desert Twilight. All right, let's talk about our second place scent for the week. It is Sweet Pea Freesia. This one had 21% of the vote. It's this dark lilac colored wax. And on cold sniff intensity, I would say it's between medium and medium plus. Scentsy has put in the floral category, and I would agree. And let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, sweet pea and colorful freesia float softly across tranquil rose water. So they've mentioned 3 notes, and all 3 notes are floral. So this is a very floral leaning scent, and there is a powdery feel to it. It's a little bit leaning elderly to my nose. It's kind of ironic. I don't really know if I'm picking up sweet pea or freesia. I feel like I can get rose. Probably not as much as I can get from cold, but I also feel like I'm getting an herbal lavender in there. But it's ironically not an obvious sweet pea or an obvious freesia to me. It's just an amalgamation of a lot of florals with a dusty, powdery component to it, and what I feel is a lavender. So I have notes here. It's an elderly presentation, and I felt like my mom was here with me. She used to work at Shoppers Drug Mart when she retired. She worked in the cosmetics section, and sometimes she would come home and she would smell very strongly of perfume. Or if the boys went and spent the night, or Erica went to spend the night when they were younger, they would come back and they would smell like the perfume that my mom had on. So what we're going to do is just have a little fun, and I did ask permission, so thanks to Ashley. We're going to see what her husband, Corey, thinks of this scent.
Sweet pea and Freesia?
Freesia?
Freesia. It's purple. I'm
It's gonna be
expecting
floral.
lavender.
Oh, because it's
And
purple.
guy's going to say floral petals.
There'll probably be some sweet pea and freesia in there.
I'm scared of this thing. With caution.
Goes in for the bottom, the stronger of the two.
That's
It's a very floral.
That's old lady perfume. What the hell is that?
This kind of smells like
Gosh.
like Marc Jacobs Daisy or something.
This is like when you're walking in the store and
Like-
there's that old lady that's
Oh.
got the curled hair out, and you just know when you pass her, it's going to be just about 10 seconds of nasal intrusion that I didn't want.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh.
very, it kind of is like Marc Jacobs Daisy.
That's overpowering.
All right, so Corey kind of summed it up. It does read a little bit assertive. So let's talk about what my family thought. All right, my husband said 5 out of 10, and we didn't get Erica's opinion this week, unfortunately, and Ryan said 7.5 out of 10. All right, for me personally, I would say maybe 2 to 3 out of 10 for scent appeal. So knowing that it was strong and knowing, where I only have one clamshell, I decided to warm some in my open area and some in the storage room. And usually I still have 1 cube left after that. But I thought to myself, maybe I'll use slightly less wax in the open area. I usually use 6 cubes divided amongst 4 warmers, but instead this time I used 5. So we'll talk about that area first. I put it in, and it was between 8 and 8.5 out of 10. Now my husband was just walking around and he said, I don't know what scent you've got going, but man, it is overpowering. And I said, oh, it is sweet pea and freesia. So it went that first day and it smelled like a dusty floral. Day 2, I came out of the bedroom and had been going all night. I came out and I swear I smelled patchouli. I said, I smell lavender, I think I smell amber, and I think I smell patchouli. So that's what I thought. Now, we're at the start of day 3 here. I can still smell it. It's probably about a 4 out of 10, but I can still smell it. In my storage room, it's still in that mixed floral stage, and some of the other notes are starting to creep in. And we are also on the start of day 3 there. Storage room is about 8 to 8.5. It's in a 20 watt 1 cube. I think it's going to last probably half a week there easily. So I think if you're like someone that likes floral blends, you like lavender blends, if you like some earthy, dusty qualities, if you like a little bit of patchouli, then I think you're going to want to pick this up. If you like long-lasting scents, strong scents, then definitely pick this up. But I think you definitely have to like floral. So definitely read spring, summer. You could probably warm this in a challenging area and still smell it. And you could warm it in a small area, maybe use half the wax. It's one of those scents, I think it did a little bit better in my open area because it was allowed to breathe. Even though my husband found it overwhelming, I did not. But in the storage room, it seems a little bit more thick in the air. So I'd say let it breathe, let it breathe. And will I be repurchasing this one? No, I'll just make samples probably with the last 2 cubes or maybe melt it in the entranceway hallway. So that is Sweet Pea and Freesia. Excellent performer. All right, let's talk about our 3rd place scent for the week. It is a retired scent, Love Story. This was last available as a Bring Back My Bar in 2021, had 15% of the vote, and I'd say this is probably one of my favorite packaging from Scentsy. It's this beautiful dark red wax, and on cold tip intensity, it's between, I would say, medium light and medium. Now, what category would I put this in? I would probably put it in the romance category, but they don't have that anymore. I think they used to put that in the romance category. So now I would probably say floral, but kind of an earthy floral. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, innocent pink jasmine and sensual amber embraced by luscious dark chocolate. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. I really don't get dark chocolate, but I think what it's doing in the scent is just heightening the earthy, woody aspects. So I'm not really sure what the woody aspect it's highlighting, but I know I have a note here. It's a feminine type scent, but not really a body spray or perfume, more like a solid perfume. There's no airiness or alcohol kind of tone to this. It smells like something that you'd want your background of your home to smell like. It's very pleasant and enjoyable. I have a note here. It's a bedroom scent all the way for me, and it used to be a club scent for me, and I did remove it just because it's a bedroom only scent. So I do get the jasmine and I do get the amber, and that's what makes it feel feminine and perfumey, but it's very warm and kind of grounded in the room. It reminds me of scents. If you like scents like Pixie, you might like this. If you like that scent called I Pick You from the Valentine's Day collection in 2024, I think it was, then you would probably like this one. So I also joke around that this scent would date Ravenclaw because it's almost like a little bit of a female floral twist on Ravenclaw. So I really like this, but what did my family think? My husband said he can't smell it very well. He doesn't love it and he doesn't hate it, so he gave it 6 out of 10. And Ryan didn't really like this one at all at 3 out of 10. So because I told him to be strict, he's being very strict. But for me, scent appeal is probably 8 out of 10 easily. I really enjoy this one. So I decided to warm it here in the bedroom. I warmed 4 cubes, 2 in the bedroom and 2 in the bathroom, and left the door open. It was probably between 6 and 7 at its max, and I left it going 2 days. Day 2 was probably about half the intensity of day 1. In Erica's room, I used 3 cubes, 2 in a full size, 1 in a mini, and it was between 5 and 6 there, just a little bit lighter, and again, I left it going 2 days. This is one of those scents, unfortunately, I think it's one that some people might not pick up very well, because sometimes it is kind of subtle. It's a background scent. You can smell it really well at the beginning, but then it becomes more background blender. So that would be my only concern with it. I found it always has performed well for me on the longer side of things. It doesn't seem to last as long this go around as it has in the past, but maybe it's because I left it going continuous. So would I repurchase this one? Yes. Would I suggest you check it out if it comes back and not be scared of the chocolate? Yes. Definitely 2 thumbs up for me for Love Story. All right, so now we're going to move to the portion of the video where I'm going to present to you some scents and you guys are going to vote. So if you're new to my channel, you're going to pick 2 different scents by early Wednesday morning. You're going to put your 2 scents down in the comments section, and that will count as your votes for the week. If you can't do that, find my Instagram post and put your 2 votes there. It's Patricia Gates. All right, so we are going to highlight a scent that we haven't discussed yet, but I did do a cold sniff video in my Let's Put Away My Scentsy Club video. And so scent number 1 is going to be Isle of Clover. Now we're going to go to the wheel for the next 5 scents. Some are catalog scents that we haven't reviewed, and some are spring summer scents that we haven't reviewed, but they've been out in the past, and some are flat bottom bars. So let's go to the wheel. All right, here we are with the wheel of names, and I have 25 scents added in, so look at the tiny little slots for each scent. All right, let's spin the wheel and see what we get for scent number 2. Scent number 2 is going to be Jack's Obsession. We'll remove that. Scent number 3 takes a long time to spin. It's kind of mesmerizing. Scent number 3 is going to be Keep It Sassy. Now, ironically, I just noticed that one was right behind Jack's Obsession, so hopefully it doesn't do that again, but maybe I'm going to hold it longer. Let's try this. Oh, I wonder if I can stop it. Oh. Scent number 4 is Pixie Sparkle. Scent number 5 is Rise and Sunshine. Let's remove that. And what do we have, Vanna, for scent number 6? We have scent number 6 is going to be Pink Sugarberry Mint. Gotta love the wheel. Thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Don't forget to vote, and I'll see you guys in the next video.